As the vaccine rollout continues here in Massachusetts, Dr. Mallika Marshall is answering your questions about the shot and how well we can expect it to work. Dr. Mallika joins us live now. Hi, doctor. I know you've been getting a lot of questions from viewers, and we have a few more tonight. We want to start with one from Dennis, who writes, I am a flight attendant. I've been flying around the country. I'd love to get my COVID vaccine. Would you happen to know what group I'd be in?
Yeah, that's a great question, and I'm sure you're anxious to get vaccinated. And if you go to the website mass.gov, it says that people that work in transit and transportation, like rideshare drivers and people who work at Massport, are in phase 2, and that's expected to occur in February and March. Now, it doesn't specifically say flight attendants, so I might call your airline and find out whether they have some sort of company-wide policy regarding vaccination of its employees.
Our next question is from Pete, who has a question about his dad. He writes, my father is a 70-year-old veteran with pre-existing conditions. He goes through the VA and was told that he can't get a vaccine yet. When can he get one?
Yeah, I know, it's frustrating, but he's not alone. And it sounds like people like your father, who are older but living independently, are included in phase 2 of the rollout. And again, that's expected to happen in February or March. So I would keep checking back with the VA. I would also check the Department of Public Health website. I would check news reports on vaccination clinics. I'll be sure to let you know any information I have here on WBZ. You can also call your local Board of Health for more information, because I'm sure there are tons of people out there wondering when can I get it?
Yeah, and we just want our parents to get it as soon as possible. The CDC website, doctor, lists conditions that do increase the risk for COVID-19 that we know of, and conditions that may increase the risk. Virginia wants to know if both of those lists count when determining whether someone qualifies to get a vaccine.
I would think so. There are 2 lists. For example, diabetes and kidney disease is on the list of conditions known to increase the risk of COVID-19, whereas asthma and high blood pressure is on the list of conditions that might increase the risk of COVID-19. Either if you have 2 or more of those, and I would imagine from either list, you get bumped up to phase 2.
All right, and our last question today comes from Dave, who lives in Milford. He writes, I've read that alcohol consumption after vaccination can potentially render the vaccine ineffective. Is this true?
I was wondering where this was coming from. Turns out it was someone in Russia who I think said that you need to abstain from alcohol for weeks before you get that vaccine and weeks after you get the vaccine. Otherwise, you might not get an immune response. I mean, look, heavy drinking is never a good idea, but health experts here in the United States say that, light to moderate drinking really should have no effect on how well the vaccine works.
And in fact, you might actually want to celebrate once you get it. Dr. Mallika Marshall,
yeah,
thank you.
a couple days later.
Right, exactly.